To add Gladly to your Shopify account, just search Gladly in the apps marketplace. It'll bring you to this page. You can click Install, and it will ask you to approve some permissions needed for the app. Once you've read over that, you can install the app, and it will bring you to this page. Here, you can create a new Gladly account or sign in with your existing Gladly account if you have one already. Once you're ready, click Create Gladly Account, and you'll be brought to this page. Your Gladly organization is being created. As it says, it can take 2 to 3 minutes for the account to be ready. You'll want to watch for the login link at the email that you provided in the form on the last page. Once you get that invitation, you can click the link to log in and then come back to this page to finish setting up the integration. Once you've gotten your email, you'll click the link and be brought to a page that looks like this for account activation. You can enter your name and a password. Complete the activation and continue. Head back here to complete your Shopify integration. This will bring you to this page to sign in. And now, your Shopify integration is complete. You can verify this in the settings menu, going down to App Developer Tools, looking for the Apps page, and you'll see your Shopify integration is set up. If you want to set up Gladly's customer AI, you can go ahead to Guides. No Gladly agents have been created yet for this organization, so let's create one. Name your agent, provide your brand name, and a brief description of your brand. If you have a website you want to connect, you can add that here. And here's where you'll want to add the Shopify storefront that you just connected. It should appear in the dropdown. The capabilities page sets up what your AI is able to help with from the get-go. I'd like my agent to be able to help customers track their orders from my storefront. So I'll check that box and create my agent. There's lots you can customize here. You can tell the agent more about your storefront. You can provide information on how to speak to customers to use more of your brand voice. You can provide instructions for when to get more help, when you don't want the AI to jump in and help customers, and add more functionality. You can also edit the instructions that your agent uses for things like helping to track their order or providing product recommendations and answering customer questions. As we can see here, this agent isn't live yet. To connect it, let's configure channels and connect entry points. I'd like my agent to interact over chat. There's a default chat widget created when you create your account. You can add more under Settings in the Entry Points section. I'd like to use my new agent here on the noahtestdemo.com chat. While I'm here, I'm going to copy the name of this chat widget. I'll save, and my Entry Points connection has saved successfully. If I want to try out this agent right away, I can test it from within the Gladly UI, or I can take that chat widget that I've added my agent to and embed it in my Shopify storefront right away. Back in Shopify, let's add the chat widget to our storefront. Over here, you'll see your online store. You can edit that. In the theme editor, go to the App Embeds panel, and you'll see Gladly Chat Widget show up as an option. First, add the Gladly Chat ID that we copied in the previous step, and then toggle the widget on. You should see the chat widget pop up. I'm going to save this, and then I can go test out my chat widget by previewing my storefront. Here it is. If you want to customize the look and feel of your chat widget, you can do that in the Gladly Chat settings, in Settings, Channels, Chat. To add the chat to your checkout page, you'll have to do that separately. Back in the dashboard, go to Settings, find Checkout, and edit your checkout configuration. Once more, you can go to the App Embeds panel, find Gladly, and add it to either your checkout, the thank you page, or both. Once again, you can paste in that chat ID. You'll see that widget pop up here. Now, let's take a look at the chat in action. I can configure the exact onboarding script in my chat settings in Gladly, but here I'm using the default. I'm asking for the customer's email, and their name. How can we help? I placed an order recently and it hasn't arrived. It looks like we're getting a response. Gladly's AI is going to look up our orders through our Shopify integration and provide them here. Here are my 2 most recent orders. Note that we didn't have to ask for an order number or any other information about the customer. Since we already know who they are from when we onboarded them, we have enough information to look up their information in Shopify. I'm still waiting on this one. It looks like my order is still processing and hasn't shipped yet. Orders can take a few business days to process. If I don't receive an update after a few days, I can reach out again. But I can be expecting an email in the meantime. Hopefully, if I'm a real customer, this has answered my question and I can move on with my day. Gladly has resolved this interaction. But maybe I need more help. Now, let's head back to Gladly. Gladly isn't just your customer AI solution, it's also an enterprise-level help desk platform. Already we can see we've got customers coming in. I'm going to mark myself available for chat so I can take over this conversation. It looks like somebody wants to talk to a manager. I'm going to accept this contact. I can see the conversation that's taken place so far, an AI summary of the conversation. It looks like the customer needs help with a delayed order and wants to speak to a manager. And now I can take over from here. The Gladly customer timeline shows a lifetime history of conversations you've had with this customer. The conversation timeline crosses across channels, chat, email, social, and on some plans you can add telephony, like voice and text. You'll see your AI conversations, summaries, conversations sent by human agents, and it also supports attachments. In this same view, you'll see information about the customer, like contact information and information brought in by Shopify automatically once you've connected your Shopify integration. See order details, add notes, view the lifetime value of the customer, and more. Read the Gladly help docs and dig into the platform to learn more about knowledge base, automations, hooking up additional integrations or MCP servers, setting rules, control workflow settings for your human agents, or edit and administrate guides, workflows, and more tools to control how your AI operates.